You guys, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. I am in Trainerize right now for the rest of the day, working on a bunch of program edits because I know a bunch of you are waiting on program edits for me. So I will be in Trainerize all day, and then hopefully I'll get back to your emails soon, and then hopefully I'll get you your food log feedback soon. But I'll be in Trainerize the rest of the day, which led me to prompting this video because I thought it was important to talk about. Kara, what's up, girl? I thought it was important to talk about this just because this is something I wanted to talk to, I know 2 of you at least, about on your individual calls tonight. But I think it's important that you all are just like aware of this concept of mind-muscle connection, because sometimes you have to think, like intentionally think about the muscles and muscle groups and areas of your body that you are activating in order for them to activate properly. Yes, like a proper warm-up is needed to help you activate certain muscles. Like if you can activate all areas of your glutes, your different glute muscles. Like if you can activate all areas of your glutes and your hamstrings and your belly and like your lats before you go do deadlifting, you'll be able to deadlift better, right? Instead of if you just go on the treadmill for 5 minutes to warm up your body and all you're doing is upregulating your systems but not actually activating your skeletal muscle tissue, you're not going to be able to deadlift as effectively and powerfully as you can. Now, I know not a ton of you are in here that are like, yeah, I want to like deadlift heavy weights, but you get the concept. So activating your muscles before a warm-up, yes, that will help you tap into the muscle tissue and use more of the muscle tissue. And when I mean like tap into, I mean when you're doing a regular push-up just on the ground, you're probably using like 20 to 30% of the fibers that are in your actual like pec, right? Like you're using 20 to 30% of the muscle tissues that are in here. You're not using every single muscle, like every single little tiny bit of your muscle tissue, right? So I wanted to talk to you guys about, yes, activation properly, but more specifically that mind-muscle connection, because I can sit on the floor and I can do 200 glute bridges, and if I'm not activating my glutes, I'm literally just sitting there doing glute bridges, right? And so it kind of goes back to then, like, what's your goal? Is your goal to grow a lifted ass, or is your goal to burn 25 calories by doing 200 glute bridges, right? So it kind of goes back to your goal. So thinking about how your mind is focusing on the muscles that you are using. So focusing on when you're doing bicep curls, actually focusing on like the focus of that movement is not to just get the weight up to your shoulder and get the weight down. The focus of that movement is to tighten your core, tighten your ass to protect your back, keep your elbow in tight, and like actually mind muscle connection, like focus here on your bicep. Like the focus is here. The focus is not on can I get this up here, right? Like the focus is solely on the muscle that you are working. So same thing with any glute exercises. I know a bunch of you want to build your ass. And so when you are doing your glute bridges or hip thrusters or mini band work, like the objective, or deadlifts, like the objective for me on a deadlift, like the objective is not for me to stick my butt out and come back up, because I can do that all fucking day. I can sit here all I want and just go like that and go like that and go like that. And again, what's your objective? To stand there and go like this for 2 minutes and burn like 25 calories? Or is it to like mind muscle connection? My core is activated. My ass is now activated intentionally. See? My ass is activated now. My shoulders are down and back. My lats are activated. My ass is already, my hamstrings, my ass are already in the movement. My core is tight and I'm going down with the bar or the dumbbells or the kettlebell or whatever. And mind muscle, I am pulling from here, 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 and here when I'm deadlifting. So I'm activating those areas intentionally. Like I'm doing it right now. My core is tight. My ass is tight. My hammies are tight. right? And I'm going down and I'm feeling those areas and I'm feeling those areas. I'm tightening my ass, I'm tightening my ass, I'm tightening my ass, I'm tightening my ass, right? You can see the difference in my ass musculature, like in my actual, like, glute max right here and like my glute med, like you can actually see the difference, right? Between like, I'm deadlifting, watch. I'm deadlifting or I am deadlifting. Like you can see the actual difference in my ass. So mind muscle connection, when you are, even when you're laying down on your back, and Nicole, you and I will do a one-on-one on this. Like you can sit there, and this is why we don't have anybody active in the Army anymore, but we've had to. This is why I think like sit-up tests are the dumbest, and they have it in the Army. It's like a 2-minute sit-up test. The dumbest like reflection of core strength and core stability, because you can like flop your shoulders up and down for speed, but you're not fucking working your core. Like technically, yes, your abs, all the muscles in your abs are technically contracting and relaxing, contracting and relaxing, contract, relax, contract, relax. Yes, those muscles are technically doing that, but how much more effective is it if you tune into your core, you pull the core in, you tuck your pubic bone up towards your chest, and you have your core on fire and you have your ass on fire, your sides are in tight, your breathing is tuned in, right? Like how much more effective is that for core activation than just like tossing your shoulders forward and backward, right? So mind muscle connection. Some of you are saying, why am I not gaining muscle? You're not lifting heavy enough and you're not tuning into your muscles enough. So you really like, I have a pretty nice butt, but I'm always tuned into my ass when I'm doing anything with my ass. So that is the point of this, is just mind muscle connection and muscle activation. So tune into the muscle that you're working. The objective is not necessarily to pull the kettlebell off the ground, but to use your ass to pull the kettlebell off the ground, right? So tune into what's the movement for, the purpose of that movement, what muscles need to be activated, intentionally activate them through your body, through your breath work, through the muscles themselves, and through your mind. And that will make the movement more efficient. Cool. Kara, Nicole, thanks for hopping on. If you ladies hop on and you have questions in the future, just pop them below, and I'm going to go build you all some workouts. Bye.